Hello, my dear viewers. This is Dukas Copy webinar channel, and you are watching Forex Trading with Rakesh. Well, today is 17th of January 2023. Yesterday, after a long break, we have restarted this webinar. I'm your host here. I'm a Dukas Copy's Traders community member. I just want to let you know that I have nothing to do with Dukas Copy other than I'm just a member of the community. That's it. I'm not an employee of Dukas Copy, therefore all the views or trading ideas or the strategies that I discuss here, they have nothing to do with the Dukas Copy Bank. Okay, I'm not their representative. And for next half an hour or so, what we are going to do is we are going to quickly cover the pairs, the major pairs. The major pairs are the pairs that are associated with the US dollar directly, and they are also in the major currencies. So whatever they make up 7 pairs out of 8 currencies. Okay, so we'll be seeing them one by one, and then we will see how we can find out the key levels of inflection for these pairs and how we can use those levels or zones in our trading. Okay, this is what we do every day. Okay, if you are here for a long time, you are already aware of all this, so you can skip this part if you want to. And if somebody is new, I just want to let you know that we are not going to discuss anything fundamental in nature here. No economics, nothing. We'll just be talking about the charts, price action, and the possibilities, the maximum possibilities we are going to discuss, and maybe some of you can use them in the trading. But whatever I say here is only to increase your information. It has no direct advice for you to open or close any trade. Okay, so lastly, whatever I am saying in this stream is only to enhance your knowledge. Okay, you should do your own research if you want to place a trade. Okay, before we begin, let's do this risk disclaimer. This is important. By the time you guys are reading this risk disclaimer, let me welcome my daily guests. Alice is here. Mr. Rakesh, how are you? Thank you very much. I'm fine. How are you doing? And MJ is saying hello everyone. MJ, like always, on time. Welcome MJ, welcome to the stream. Thank you very much for joining. So after this risk disclaimer, let me take you to my charts. Well, this is no surprise. We are aware that we are always going to talk about the dollar index in the beginning. Let me increase the volume for some time. Okay, the volume is already huge. Okay, so what I was saying that we are going to see the dollar index every day in the beginning. Why? Because this is the most important part of our analysis. Okay, if we want to see all the pairs, like I have a humble suggestion for those who are starting new in the currency trading, that you try to not to see a lot of pairs in the beginning. Okay, you try to focus yourself on one pair only on one pair. Like you can select euro dollar or cable or dollar yen also, because these three are major pairs and they have so much of liquidity. They have very tight spreads. I think most of the brokers have very tight spreads for these pairs. So out of these three, I will say just pick one. Let's check the Bitcoin whenever if it's possible, please. Alice, we are going to check Bitcoin at the end. Yesterday also we have done it, don't worry. By the way, don't worry, Bitcoin is doing good now. At least till yesterday it was doing good. So yes, what I'm saying here, yesterday, this is the statement that we have made on yesterday, that I'm not buying below 105.39. You have to understand why. What is the reason? Well, yesterday we have explained what is the reason, that the market structure is down, and this is the recent high that the price has made after making this low. Actually, if you want to check, and if you consider after making this low, the price made this high, and then eventually it made this low. But you see, this is not a swing high, because for a swing high the price has to have a lower high on the left side and a lower high on the right side. But if you check this on the 4 hour, then you will say, okay, this is a swing on the 4 hour. So this becomes a swing on the 4 hour time frame. So you have to understand this when I say, okay, when I say this. But on the daily, because we are doing our analysis on the daily chart, the scenario is different. For the daily, we need a close above 105.39 for us to become buyers in the dollar. Okay, so right now what we are expecting is that 101.48 is holding as a good support. So now the price will be trying to go to the upside. Okay, but on the way up, it may not be able to reach 105.39. It may get offered with a lot of resistance in this zone of 103.37 area, and that may be our next opportunity to go short in the dollar. Now when I say go short in the dollar, that means buying the euro. Okay, so yes, now you see that there is a bearish engulfing forming on the daily chart. Yeah, so if this bearish engulfing continues, which is going to happen most likely. See, in the market you can never say what is going to happen tomorrow, but we can always say what is likely going to happen, right? So the most possible scenario tomorrow or day after is that the price goes back to 1.0699 area, test this as the fresh support. Like after breaching this area, it has never come back to this area to test it as a fresh support. So yes, this becomes your fresh support area, support zone. And if you buy here, you can target 1.0936, which is a very good resistance in my opinion. Okay, so if you ask me where to buy the euro, close to 1.0699. Do not speculate, watch for the price action here. You may get something like bullish engulfing or bullish pin bar. It may be even on the 1 hour or the 4 hour. Okay, that's your call, but you're going to target 1.0936 because that is a good resistance, as we have seen from the past charts highs. Okay, from this we come to know that this was an important level, and if the price comes back again to this area, this will act as a good resistance. Okay, makes some sense, right? So where is the support? 1.0699 area, and where is the resistance? 1.0936. Well, let us see what is happening in the cable. We start from the daily. Okay, in daily we see something different. Like it's not happening like euro is giving us a bearish pin bar, or the bearish engulfing even, but the cable is going good against the US dollar. You see here is a green candle. It has even pierced through the high of the yesterday. So let me take you to the 4 hour to give us a better picture. Okay, there was only buying and buying and buying, okay, for the cable today, and now it looks like wait, well, we had an idea that the price will start moving like this, but it has already broken out from this channel that we were expecting it to have. So our idea is shattered. So this idea is shattered. Let us think the possible scenario now. Okay, it had closed above these resistances, tested as a support. Now it is rising again. So most probably it is going to test 1.2446 area, which is also the monthly high. Yes, guys. How we know? Because we marked it yesterday. Okay, these are the monthly highs and lows. So the cable is, I think, trying to go in the direction towards 1.2446. Should we buy it? No, not at these levels. If it retraces back to 1.2121 area, maybe we will buy. But at the current levels, no, because our stop loss will be very far and the risk to reward ratio will not be that nice. I mean, 180 stop loss, 180 take profit, 1:1. is not a good bet to place in the market. So we stay away from it, but we still know that 1.2121 is the support as per our charts, and on the higher side we have a resistance at 1.2446 area. Okay, Australian dollar is also approaching that 0.7002. Yesterday only we have pointed out that this is a very strong resistance, but the strong resistance will not break. It is not written anywhere. So there is a possibility that it will break, and if it breaks, then there is very likely it is going to go towards 0.7136. Now, if the strong resistance is broken, it becomes a strong support. My point here is that if it breaks, then look for this area to act as a fresh support and target this area. Okay, this is also possible. So there are two scenarios now. You are buyer in the Australian dollar, there is no question about it, but you cannot buy at the current levels. You cannot buy at the current levels because it is very close to resistance, very far from the support. So you wait for the price to come close to the support and then buy with a small stop loss here and take profit target here. This is one scenario. Second scenario is you let it go above 0.7002, which is a strong resistance, then let it come back to retrace to this area here, test it as a fresh support, and then the small stop loss below that low, whatever the price makes, and target 0.7136. In this case, if something like this happens, then you have a small stop loss of 40 points and take profit of 120 or 115 points, which makes some sense because statistically, if you are a winner, I mean, if you are risking 1% every time and you are targeting 3% every time, at least, then in the long run, you will always be profitable. Okay. You may have long streaks of losses like 7 streaks, 10 streaks, 12 streaks. Still, you will be profitable at the end of the month. Okay. So this is, I told you about this 0.7002 is the resistance, but once this resistance is broken, it may end up as a good support, and then we can target 0.7136 in this market. Similarly, in the New Zealand dollar, actually New Zealand dollar is a favorable buy rather than Australian dollar because it is very close to resistance. But for New Zealand dollar, the resistance 0.6513 is still very far. Okay, and today if somebody has already got this 0.6371 area as the buy, then he should be lucky because now I think this is going towards 0.6513. Yeah. But eventually if it starts coming down from here, then 0.6371 is the area. If it gets a close below this, I think we can make a run towards 0.6190 also. Okay, so this is what I said yesterday also, and same is my stand today also. Yeah, 0.6371 is the support, 0.6513 is the resistance. US dollar against the Canadian. I told you to stay away from this pair because this pair is not going anywhere. It is actually breaking sometimes structures to the downside, sometimes to the upside, sometimes to the downside. So I will say it is consolidating. So when something is consolidating, just watch for it. Okay, do not try to trade it. Okay, otherwise you will burn your hands. And as I say, I suggest, it's my humble suggestion, stay away from this pair for some time. Dollar against the Swiss franc, likewise as the US dollar against the Canadian dollar. These two measures, you should not keep your money in these two pairs because they're not moving. Okay, when the pairs which you are trading, they don't move, you have anxiety, and I mean so many things. You know, your so many games your brain starts playing with you, and so you should not enter here. I mean in this market. Anis Ahmed, hello Rakesh, happy new year. Thank you, Anis Ahmed, thank you very much. Happy new year to you too. I hope you are enjoying. Okay, guys, that's a good step. Anis, hello and happy new year to all. Actually, happy new year to all my viewers also. I think we are building a small community of 4 or 5 people. Happy people, I will say. I hope that you like the. I think I never took the feedback from you guys. But I should have taken a feedback of the last 6 months because we started this in August. We did not do it for November, but still I should have a feedback how you're feeling if you would have traded all these setups, or all these trends that I have mentioned. What do you think? Would you be profitable if you have followed that? Hey Janice, hello, welcome to the stream, bro. My captain is here. Okay, the moderator is here. Happy New Year, Janice. All right, guys. So my opinion is that in the USD CAD and USD CHF, you should stay away from these two pairs because they're not moving anywhere. And so let's okay, but if you still want to know about the support and resistances, they are here. 0.9100 is the support, 0.9271 is the good resistance. How about making a journal in an Excel for everyone to see? Actually, Janice, we never took trades, and we never took trades, and we never showed them that they should okay, yeah, in the paper, yes, we can do. In the paper, we can do, Janice. This is definitely yes. From my side also, because it tells you, it gives you confidence that your system that you are using actually works. But actually, if it is not in the form of Excel sheet, it is there in the form of videos, which you can go through, and you will know. Like today, like I said, that cable did not turn up like we had thought, so I just removed it and mentioned it on stream that it did not work. We can set you up with a demo account just for that. Yeah, that will be good. Like 100K, no expiry account. 100K, yes, and I will be trading that with the in a way that I'm preaching, right? 1% risk, 3% take profit targets. That will be very nice. Very nice. It will give my viewers a very real type of experience. And yeah, that would be very nice. I think, Janice, we can set it up. All right, guys. So to continue with the USD JPY. Now we are already trading below 130.39. This was the area which we were thinking that it will be a very good support, but no, it has also been breached. Now if the very good support is breached, what it becomes, it tends to become a very good resistance. Okay, it tends to become a very good resistance. And now I think yes, this is a possibility that the price will retrace back to 130.39. Register demo and send me later the log. No. Yeah, I will, Janice. I will do it today. Okay. Yeah, thank you. All right. So as 128.07 is where it is trading. Yesterday's low was around 127.57. Yes, the price did not test that. And actually, if you start it on the 4-hour, you will see a channel going up. No. No, the channel is not going up now, but yes, I can still show you something. What is this? Sorry. I'm sorry. Channel. Yeah. I think something like this will form now. I think something like this will form. I think something like this will form. You see why I have chosen this here? But I think that this low can go till here. It will not breach this low, and still it will keep going high. This is just my speculation, I will say. Okay, I'm not sure about it. Okay, I'm not sure about it, but I'm sure that when the price goes to 130.39, it will meet extensive resistance there. It will meet extensive resistance in this zone. So rather than placing this, I will do it like this. So expect this area to be a very good resistance. Okay. I hope you get it. So I'm expecting the price to go like this and then eventually turn back from here and see the lower lows. Other people, and you marked US dollar index support near this week's start levels. Sorry. Other people and you marked US dollar. I just marked the lows but did not zoom out for history. Other people and you marked US dollar index support near this week's start levels. Any case for that. You mean this 101.48? What's the question, man? I really did not get your question. Other people and you marked US dollar index support near this week's start levels. Yes, it was no, it was just a low formed. That's it. There's no particular reason, but yes, you see here, Janice. Yeah, you see here. On 26th of May, the price made a low of around 101.43, and here this one 101.48, and here on 29th 101.43, and here 101.30, but you see where it opened 101.46. I mean, this level was supported on consecutive 4 days. 4 days when there was a selling pressure, these 4 days held this as a support. Yes, okay, and from this there started this run here, and yeah, well, while making this up move, you can say 26 May to, yeah. So because of this zone here, I'm not saying that this will not break 101.48, not will not break. This can still break, but I'm just saying that because this was a very important low, so there is a possibility that those who are short from a long time, or maybe those who are just short from here, they will, okay, those who get panicked, those who don't think that the price will go down, they'll try to exit, and while exiting their position, they become buyers. Okay, when the buying pressure is more, the price tends to retrace. When the equilibrium is reached, it goes to a steady state, and then again the sellers jump in to get short. This is the psychology. Okay, when the sellers enter, the price tends to go down, 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 the imbalance occurs, and then these lows will be taken out very easily. When these lows are taken out, all the stop losses below these levels are taken out. Now when these stop losses are taken out, these are the stop losses of the buyers, okay, those who are buying here. So if those stop losses are taken out, they are becoming sellers at the market rate. So when they sell, the price goes down in the dustbin, just like that. Until what time? Until the next low is reached, because at next low, those who are short, they become buyers again to exit their positions. You understand? This is how the cycle goes. So that was my main reason for placing 101.48 as a zone of support. All right. So we were talking about the USD JPY, like I think we have already talked about it. 130.39 is the good resistance, and if that holds as a resistance, then the next level that I'm going to see is 121.48. Although there are some levels on the daily chart, but if they are relevant today, I'm not sure about if this channel is still relevant. I don't think, because it has already breached so many. So I will just remove this channel, and we'll try to focus only on the horizontal levels, not all the levels, but only the next levels. We will draw the levels after we have breached these levels, okay, so that you have an idea why I'm drawing those levels, which I have on my charts for a long time. So I will remove all the levels which are not necessary immediately, okay. So while we are talking, the price has gone down a lot of pips, like in the 5 minutes chart you can see, but still I will say that I have drawn this channel, something with connection. Now my connection is very nice. No, Lucas copy. Um, thank you. Turn off auto stop. Yeah, please. I think I'm getting the stream myself. Let me know if you can see through. It has been an issue with Rakesh internet. Yeah, it is an if I have an issue with my internet, it stops actually. As he loads too much charts, it lags. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that, guys. Okay, so I was saying that in 5 minutes the price is going down, but this is the area where I'm looking for a support because for some days we are expecting the price to rise towards 130.39 and then resume the downtrend in the direction of 121.48. Now that is what I think. I just hope that you're getting the stream. Okay. I'm sorry, MJ, if it has caused you any inconvenience. So USD JPY is done. Any questions? I don't think there's any question, but if it is there, let me know. Remove the indicators, remove all the levels which are not relevant, and then we will just focus on what is relevant. Okay, very close to the chart. Okay. Why is this trend line relevant? Because when the price comes again to this level, um, it may become a support. Okay, so I leave this, and now 22.01 from where we became buyers. Actually, we became buyers here, somewhere here, but you still see after breaking this resistance, it became support, and now it is still trading higher. So where is the next possible resistance? Well, actually, next possible resistance should be this area here. This area, this area, this area. Okay. I saw this today that this area has been a very good resistance and support in the past, and the history repeats itself. So this is an important level, and if the price goes here, it may act as a good resistance. That is what I think. And if it is surpassed by the price, then 26.21 is definitely going to be a good resistance where the sellers may put their orders again to push the prices down like they had done it earlier on the 18th of April 2022. Okay, so we are still buyers in the silver, and 23.12 is the area where we will be looking for the buying opportunities. The targets will definitely be 24.81 and thereafter 26.21. All right, guys. Gold is a precious thingy. Well, gold is well, till the time it is trading above 1808, I'm a buyer in this one. But when will I turn a seller? When will I turn as a seller? Now you see, well, this was a rise, like a parabolic rise, but I like to see the price moving like in a zigzag pattern. From here you see the price was moving in a zigzag pattern, but from here on it is just rising. At least on the daily chart it is just rising, but still in between here it made a low for one day. If I show you that on the 4 hour, you will have an idea. You see this one, this low here, 1825. Okay, now switching to this one, this low here, 1824, 1825. This is the level. If that is breached, I will say okay, the uptrend is gone. Now we are looking for the selling entries. So I will just remove everything else. They have no relevance now. Okay, when the relevance will start, we will, because I want to keep my charts clean now. Well, guys, so this is the case. 1916 area, this is acting as a good resistance. Okay, we all know that where it can go if it breaks to the upside. We know that this is our pattern of trading. Okay, we let the price break and close above this, I mean considerably above this, then retest back to this level. If it acts as a fresh support, like we see some bullish pin bar or bullish engulfing at least on the 4 hour or one day, then we become buyers with the target of 1998, and we buy this only and only if we are already aware that the risk to reward ratio is minimum 1:3. Like suppose I get an opportunity to buy at 1930, and if my stop loss is say like 2800 points, okay, or you say 3000 points, then I should have at least targets of 9000 points. If they are not 9000 points, I will not enter the trade. So for 9000 points I need this area, but it is not becoming like that, so I will not buy this. But if I get a buying opportunity somewhere around 1924, if my stop loss is say like same, okay, same 2300 or 2200 points, then I will want 6600 points as the return. If that is feasible, if that is, yes, that is within the limits, so I will become a buyer. Okay, all these things, all these calculations have to be done before I press the trigger, okay, before I press the mouse click to buy. If you do every time you are placing the trade, if you do this simple calculation, you will be statistically a profitable trader in the long run. Okay, and if it happens to be, then I will show you this on the Excel when we try whatever Janice is suggesting, and he's suggesting something very nice. Okay, so this is done. Now you know where is the support and resistance. We are not buying it at the current levels, but we are not sellers yet. Okay, we will buy at the higher levels even, but when we will have more confidence in our buying levels. Okay, Brent, guys, Brent is not going anywhere, so it is stuck between 87 and I think 77. It is not going anywhere, so I'll say just stay away from this, and tomorrow I will clean this chart to some extent. Wait, I will clean it right now in front of you, because to see a better picture you have to see a clean chart. This is bullshit. We actually have done so much of analysis on the Brent. Okay, so let me do this quickly for you guys, and you will know how I do it. Okay, every time. Well, first level that should come is the monthly low, and on the next monthly high that we have to see the same month. Okay, and this month is contained within the previous month. I think I should mark this one also because this is swing high. All right, so I have marked this. Now I will go to weekly. So yes, the price is between this range. This is one thing, but if this high is taken out, this high which is around 89.87, then I think we can test 99.53 also. But since the structure of the market on the weekly is down, so I will say that if the price goes to 89.34, I think we will see something like this happening. That is what I'm thinking. Okay, that is what I'm thinking. But let us switch to the daily. If we get a clear picture now, yeah, we get a clear picture, and this is moving like this. All right, guys, makes some sense. Now it is even better because now we have two channels. Now we have two channels. I'm sorry about that. All right, so if the price strikes here tomorrow and returns from here, do not be surprised, because then that price is being kept by this channel here. Okay, right now where is the resistance, man? The immediate resistance is this high here. This high is 86.97. when that is taken out, I think we will see this 89.34, and if those highs are taken out, the next levels will be 99.53, although I'm expecting this area to act as a good resistance. Now this is one reason. Now Mr. Janice, if you're still here, look closely. Okay, this is one reason that these were the highs. Okay, they were resistances. This was low, that was a resistance, so we know that this level is important. But from this imbalance here, or you can say from this run lower, to what extent it can retrace, we stick our Fibonacci's here. Okay, and then we find out if it is anywhere close between 50% or 62%. Well, 50% is in the body's opening prices, and the 62% is much far, so I think 50% is what we should be thinking about. So this becomes our area of resistance. Fair enough. So this becomes our zone of resistance from 87.34 to, what is this, 89.34, I think, approximately this area. Okay, euro. against the Australian dollar. Well, um, mm, mm, mm. Market structure break, then again a break. Hmm. Today's high is around 1.5621, and the high of this particular candle is 1.5625. So we cannot say essentially that it is a bearish engulfing because the high is less than the high of this candle. But yes, this is a very strong bearish candle. I am in no position to say that you should be buying this price action. There's no point in saying. Yes, but I'm a little confused here because we have been clearing the highs like, and we have not reached this target yet because this is a long-term target. 1.6153 is the long-term target for the euro Australian dollar. But after getting a lot of buyers here, the price only moved till here. It did not even move to the entire range of the consolidation. Okay, so this is the minimum that it can go. All right, this is the minimum that it can go, and before it could achieve that, I think from here when it started a rise, eventually broke down, and now it's not able to go higher. So yes, now there are only two situations possible. Actually, always there are two situations possible. First thing is that it comes back to 1.5277 again, okay, and then against gets stuck in a range between 1.5277 to 1.5682. Why I am saying this? Because those who have tried to open their buys here, they will try to support the price here. Okay, they'll try to push the prices here. But those who have sent the price down from here, like, of course there was a support here, but those who have pushed the prices down here below these lows, they will try to keep the prices below these lows always. Okay, so there's a possibility that the price will again start churning here. Yeah, there is a possibility that something like this will start happening. Actually, the price can never go back. I'm sorry. So something like this may start happening. Something like this. I'm leaving this pencil color here for you to observe in the near future. Okay, but this is what my expectation is. If you ask me about the support and resistance, then these two levels are the support and resistance levels in the euro against the Australian dollar. Let us switch to the dollar African rand. Well, there also we have a lot of marks, but let's clean this also so that we have a clear picture, because we were out of business for a long time. See guys, when we make a lot of analysis, it is not a good idea to make a lot of analysis. Actually, we should always keep it simple. Okay guys, keep it simple. How you keep it simple? You simply go to your monthly charts. Simple. Do not do anything unusual. Okay, I don't know, James, if you're watching still, if any of the Dukas copy members are watching, I'm not able to remove these price alerts from my charts. Why? I want to remove them, but I cannot remove them whatsoever. I can just take them up and down. I cannot remove them. I want to remove it. I press delete, I do everything, but it is not removing. Well, this is one point. So what I was saying is, you just mark the recent monthly highs and lows. Okay, recent monthly highs and low, and then you go back to weekly. Simple. Okay. Now in the weekly, you see what is the market structure. Well, earlier the market structure was up, 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 down, up, down, up, down. Here the market structure broke at this level. The market structure broke. After that, we became sellers, and the market structure is now down, down. Okay, I will go to even daily because we have. So here, what is the structure? I'm just creating one poly. Structure was down till this point. It was down till this point. It was down. Then it broke intraday. Okay, for one day, we thought that it will go up, but no, it gave us inside bars. Then eventually from this day it became down again. Yes, it was down until this particular candle when it broke structure again. This made a high here, then price came here, a lower high, a lower low. Now what is the latest structure of the market? Who will tell me? What is the latest market structure? Let me know in the chat. I'm waiting. What is the latest market structure, guys? Let me know how much you have learned or how much you know. What is the latest market structure? Is it bullish or is it bearish? Clara is saying it is downtrend. No, my dear Clara, it is not downtrend. Move it to be triggered. No, you see here. You see the structure is up. I intentionally stopped by calling this as the latest structure, but this is the latest structure. You see, this latest structure is broken by today's candle. Did you see that? Boom. No one is. No, 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 no. Till here, it was down. Okay, it was down. But because of this high, it was down, right? But with this high being made today, this structure is broken. So when this structure is broken, we are expecting now a higher low being formed here, to be formed here. Oh my God, I did not notice. We have Clara, Anise, Janice, MGA. We have more than 4 people in the chat and still we have 3 likes on the stream. Well, that's not good. You're so busy looking in the charts. I'm happy about that you're looking at charts. But you can just push a finger and smash that like button for me, please. I told you it helps us in the Google algorithm, right? So let me take some help of yours. But we don't have higher low yet. Yes, that is okay, Anis. That is a very good observation. We don't have a higher low, but we are expecting it to be formed. Yes, it is broken, but not confirmed yet. Very right. Very right. We are not sure whether it will form a higher low or not. Okay, that is true. But we will be expecting it to make a higher low because if the price would have to go down, it will never break the high first and then go down. But yes, it happened here, of course. I'm sorry about that. It happened here, of course. You see, if the trend has to form, something like this has to form first, right? First, it has to clear the previous high, and then it has to form a fresh low. So if I take this as a swing, like if I say that the price moves like this, okay, boom, okay, not like this, sorry. I like the video at first. Which video? Which video are you talking about? Okay, you try. I got it, Clark. So if you say that there is a swing, a child is riding a swing, So a swing rides like this. If it has to keep going up, it goes like this. Okay, you know it, right? So what we are expecting, okay, this swing went here, boom. Now we are expecting it to go like this, boom, and so on. Okay, this is how the market moves if it has to move in the upward direction. Yeah, Bitcoin, Alice, very soon, very soon. We are just done. You see, Bitcoin is just 7 pairs away. That's it. We are done, almost done. So when it goes above, it has to make a low. All right, I'm just removing all this stuff here. When it has to go up, see this swing, if I compare it with the pencil again, okay, if I say this and I put my Fibonacci to this, from this low to this high, okay, most of the time it comes back to 50% or 62%. Thank you, Janice. So when I compare it with my this swing from here till here, I expect it to retrace back to at least 50%. Okay, now if that happens, and there is a breach of this high here, then this is most likely going to be your new low, right? Not really, we mostly just have Duca people, and YT does not suggest video much. That is the last I looked. It's okay, Janice, it takes time. It takes time. So yes, what I was saying is, when we go, if we go back to this area, it may act as a support, it may not act as a support, but this is the likelihood if the price has to continue upwards. But what if it has to continue down? If it has to continue down, it has to still breach this first and then make a lower high. Okay, you just need to understand the market structure here. On the daily, there was a very brisk down movement. Okay, it tried to go up from here but was rejected at this place. So I want to keep a level here also. So I will say now this is my downswing pivot. All right, can I will show you why I said this downswing pivot. Now you will say, Rakesh, you are calling this your downswing pivot, but you have also mentioned that this was the recent high, but this was not that prominent, you see. But if you switch it to 4 hours, you will see, okay, it becomes prominent. But this stands out. This stands out. It has a lower high here. It has a lower high here on the either side. So this is a swing that stands out. So I'm thinking that the price, when it is going upwards, this high has been already taken out, right? This high will never be taken out if the price has to reverse. Okay, if the price has to reverse, this high will never be taken out, like this one here. So my point here is that the price is going back towards 17.4303. Now I'm saying it live in front of you. I'm not saying that I'm some superhero or something, but I'm just saying that we'll watch it this week to test 17.4303 and a bit higher than that. Okay, so let's see how the things unfold in the future. Now let's quickly run to the dollar yuan. Yeah, well, this is just a retracement. Well, we have supported 6.7160 area, and this channel, well, this channel is still acting as a resistance as of intraday. So I think the price may remain below this area, and we can test 6.6158. I'll not take much time on the dollar against the yuan, but if you really want, you can snap your Fibonacci from this high to this low and then see if it can go to 50% or maybe 62%. That is just an assumption, that, but I think this low of this channel is acting as a resistance already, you see. Okay, so expect the price to drop quickly towards 6.7160 and maybe 6.6158 also in the coming time. GBP JPY, Yesterday it was a sell, but today, yeah, it went higher to 17.70, but eventually it was sold off. Sorry, where I was here. So on the 4 hour, okay, it went higher, was rejected. Now see, the pound is up against the dollar today. Yeah, I want to show you something. The pound is up against dollar, but still JPP JPY is losing. What do you mean by this? Does it mean that this area is a huge resistance? People are not willing to buy because USD JPY is not selling that much as GBP JPY is. No, okay, it's green, but still 157.70 is acting as a good resistance, I must say. So there is a possibility that the price, if the pound is say weak tomorrow, there's a possibility that the price will stretch its legs towards 148.97. Well, that's a huge when I say this, but for me, I think the price will consolidate for some more time, I think, in this area before a leg lower. What do you say? That is my just perception, because it makes a perfect symmetry. When the price moved this leg, it consolidated, then moved this leg, then consolidated. I think when it moves here, it should consolidate before that. That's what my opinion is. And this is the recent high which the price has made, and this is a low, I think, which I would like to be tested before it moves all the way down to 148.97. I think 152.53 is also going to act as a good support when the price goes down from these levels, and I want to turn it to small level. Okay, Euro JPY is looking bearish because the euro is gonna actually getting sold off, and this is called a classic bearish engulfing at the resistance. You guys see 139.28 is the good resistance level, and the price is giving us a bearish engulfing candle at that resistance. Now the problem is that it is very close to the support of 137.34 also. Even if we open sell order, it will not be a very good risk to reward ratio. Okay, at the current levels, 154 is the stop loss, 83 is the take profit, because this is the minimum or the lowest hanging fruit which we are going to take. But I don't think that it's a good idea to go short here and book profits here. So I'll say just stay away from this for some time, or if you are really interested, you let it go down and then come back to 137.34 area to test it as a fresh resistance. In that case, you will have a better risk to reward ratio. How? Because if you get a selling opportunity here, somewhere here, and your stop loss is say 99 points here, then your take profits will be more than 330, which is good to go short, right? So yes, it is all about patience, guys. Patience pays. So be patient and earn good rewards. Next thing is the gas. Well, we are bearish in the gas, and we are expecting the gas actually to come back to this trend line. This is not the trend line, actually, this is the neckline. I am just zooming out to show you that there was a shoulder, left shoulder formed, head formed, the right shoulder, and then there was a breach extension from this to this becomes this. So I'm expecting the price to come back to this area to find it as a fresh resistance and then push down. Well, the price of the gas cannot become zero. Eventually it has to go up sometime, but yeah, as of now it is a sell from my side. Not the current levels, but around 4.2177 area. USA 30, a lot of hodgepodge. Oh, it is selling off today, but yes, the market is in a range of 34,656 to 32,667. Stay away from this market, guys. If you're trading it, go on vacation. I think for some days it is going to give you no good trades. Just stay away from this market, guys. And tomorrow I will clean up this chart and make it more useful for you. Ethereum is finding resistance at the higher levels. You see this area here around 1577 to around 1607. I think this area is giving good resistance. Switching to the 4-hourly is showing that the sellers are trying to build up some positions at almost same levels of 1590 to 1600 levels. This is not a bearish pin bar, but yes, this is still a pin bar. Whenever the price is going up, people are opening short positions near 1600. So be careful. Those who are buying this or those who are already long this, they should be very careful about this. because they may be thinking, oh, the Ethereum has broken out, now it will go keep going up. No, no, no. You see, the price structure is still downtrend. Okay, it is still down till the time it has not taken out this high here. It is still downtrending structure, guys. So be careful about this. Euro New Zealand. Okay, Euro New Zealand is doing good. Well. This is good. Okay, so this is an important low here. I'm just moving it from this high to this low. 1667.3, oh sorry, 1.663 1.6673 area, this low that has formed here before making this high here. I think this is the established low now. Now if this low is broken, one thing is, see, this low will be broken. One is this double top breakdown. Now if that happens, then it can be bad for Euro New Zealand, because in that case the euro can drop even below 1.6470 area. But I think this may provide some support and push the prices up. Oh, well, what will happen, we are not sure. So we will see, watch the price action, and then take a decision accordingly. Selling this market, looking at this bearish candle, is not recommended because the market structure is up. Okay, Bitcoin. So here comes your Bitcoin. Boy, no boy. 21405 is the resistance. Did we mention it yesterday by looking at these two highs? Yes, we mentioned that. And also by looking at these highs. Yes, we mentioned that. This is called a bearish pin bar. I will show you with the normal green red on green red on white. Okay, so you see this is called a bearish pin bar. Now with the bearish pin bar there's no problem, but if this bearish pin bar gets a follow-up tomorrow and the price starts going lower than this, then the buyers will not be interested in this market and they can push the prices back to 18,132. So if you're holding Bitcoin as a long, then it's a problem for you. Okay, but if you're holding short, which if you can, I don't know, then it's a good for you. Okay, looking at this today's candlestick and also looking at yesterday's candlesticks, because yesterday there was a bullish pin bar, but that bullish pin bar was nowhere, but this bearish pin bar is at the resistance. Or in other words, you can say that the sellers are interested in shorting this pair, or they are booking their profits, those who are long here, and the buyers, they are trying to push the price above 21,405. They were successful. They've taken the stop losses of these people, those who were short here. Okay, they become buyers. Now there is a possibility that the price will go up, but who will want to buy at these levels and push the prices up? They will definitely like the price to come back to 18,132 and then buy at the lower levels and then push the prices higher. Makes sense, guys? Does it or not? Now 21,405 is a very, I will say, costly affair to buy the Bitcoins if you don't have any solid grounds of knowing that the Bitcoin is going to go to the moon, right? So I don't think that it is a good idea to go and open buy positions here or any positions whatsoever. Yes, if you can short the Bitcoin, I will say that short below the low of today's candle. Okay, place a sell stop below the low of the, but I am not here to advise. So just for information, this candle is showing me that the buyers are not interested at the higher levels, at that is 21,405, and when the buyers are not interested, the prices cannot rise. The prices cannot rise. Okay, so let us see what happens tomorrow or maybe the after. USA 500 on the similar lines, guys. It is also at the resistance and trying to give us a pin bar here. So stay away from this market also, guys. This is in an uptrend structure, but giving us some resistance. And I will clean up this chart also tomorrow for you. I think that's all for today. We have done an hour-long webinar. And I will, Mr. Janice, I will do this registration as the new demo account. Okay, so I'm sorry if I have hurt your feelings, Alice, but the Bitcoin is no buy, not for today at least. And I hope that you have got some idea about the support and the resistance levels that I am covering every day. And I hope that you have updated this on your chart. If not, then you can do it by watching the video again. Okay, please, I cannot stress it more. Please do not risk more than 1% of your capital on any single trade. Okay, if you want to be successful in the long run, do not risk more than 1% of any single trade, because there will be trades, more and more trades in the future. So wait for the right trades like a sniper in the snow. Okay, with this note, I shall end this live stream. Please press the like button if you have not done it yet, and if you find this video useful for you, you can share it with your friends, those who are trying to learn the markets, how to read the charts. They can come join us, talk to us, and ask questions. You can leave your suggestions in the comment section, and consider subscribing to the channel for more such videos if you have not done it already. Also, you can join the Dukascopy's Forex community, where there are so many other traders like me. The links are there in the description. So I wish you all a very happy new year, a very profitable day. Thank you for watching. See you tomorrow, guys. Same time.